don't mind my Wednesday outfit. I just got done doing a review for Wednesday season 1 because the new season comes out this Wednesday. But I wanted to just talk about Fantastic Four real quick. I don't want this to be too long. Fantastic Four. Now, Fantastic Four was this Fantastic Four movie was my first Fantastic Four movie. I have never seen anything about Fantastic Four. Never seen a movie, never watched a cartoon. I just, knew bits and pieces about them. I never cared because I'm like, okay, like, I didn't give a fuck. So, of course, them being a part of the MCU now, I'm going to go see it because I have seen almost every single Marvel movie. But I was excited to see this movie because it was different. You didn't have James Gunn directing it, and I feel like he would have directed this just because they are, it's more than, it's a team, like Guardians of the Galaxy is a team. So I was interested because of that. And Silver Surfer, she's been in everything, and I've never seen that. The last time I even read anything about the Silver Surfer was years ago, when it was after Infinity War came out, and my mom's friend let me borrow the Infinity Gauntlet comic book series, and I read that whole thing, and Silver Surfer was a part of it, and I was like, what? So this is what Silver Surfer does. And seeing Julia Gardner play Silver Surfer, I'm like, okay, this is different. I'm interested, whatever. And then seeing Galactus was going to be a part of it, I was like, ooh, so this is going to be the villain. So that made me extra excited. I even tried not to watch any trailers because I didn't want to see, because sometimes trailers show the whole movie, So I didn't want to watch anything because I wanted to be surprised. But I saw bits and pieces, whatever. I stayed away from I read a couple of reviews. I wasn't deep diving. I did listen to Double Toasted's review about it, and I'm just like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, nah, I gotta go see the movie. The movie was okay. I liked the world. The world they were in was really cool. It was old-timey. I don't know, was it the 60s? If it was the 60s, 50s, I don't know. Either way, I liked the world that they were in. It was very relaxing. It was like calm, loud but calm, and just so futuristic, but in an old-timey way. Like, we're in the future, but we're like in the 60s. Their world was fine, whatever. The characters. Now, Pedro Pascal's in fucking everything. He was just in The Last of Us, and gosh, if you watched The Last of Us season 2, that was just awful. But anyways, he was just in that. He was in Wonder Woman. He was in Game of Thrones. He's in a lot of different stuff, and he's become so popular over the years, and I think he's a great actor. Now, do I think they could have gotten someone else to play Reed Richards? Yes, I do, because you don't have to put Pedro Pascal in everything. I think the guy that played him in Multiverse of Madness, I know that was fan casting and everybody wanted him. Jonathan Krasinski. I was like, why am I not remembering his name? And it's fine. He might grow into the role. All I'm saying is he's like in everything. There's other actors. Vanessa Kirby, I've never seen her in anything that I've watched recently or in the past that I can remember, but I liked her. Honestly, she was out of the Fantastic Four group, she was my favorite. She didn't give a fuck. She's over here telling Johnny Storm to freaking kill the bitch because she's trying to take your nephew type shit. Johnny Storm's character was Eddie from Stranger Things, and like that character was fine and everything. I mean, you went from Stranger Things to Marvel, so you're doing big things. Kudos to you. You have the guy from The Bear, and I like him in The Bear, and I thought he was fine as The Thing. I don't really know much about The Thing. Like I said, I don't really know much about these characters, so it kind of sucked when they didn't really delve deep into the characters, kind of like how I wanted to get to know them a little bit more. I kind of just had to guess from what I was seeing in context clues, which is fine, I guess, but I'm not about to go over here and read a Fantastic Four book or dive deep into their lore. I'm not doing that because I honestly do not care about them like that. The movie was just okay. Honestly, I was excited when Galactus and Silver Surfer got on the screen. I wanted more of them. And when we got them, I was just so excited. Like, she was surfing like on the lava. That was so cool. The whole surfing scene when she was trying to capture them was cool. Just seeing Galactus and how big he was amazing. I enjoyed that. Literally the scenes with them I was excited for. Now that CGI baby was awful. I know they used a real baby at some points, but that CGI baby was so bad. I was like, why did y'all do that? Y'all. Anyways, the story was basically simple. Literally the story was simple, and you can honestly predict and call out things, and y'all know I hate predicting and calling out things. I like being surprised. And I know people are like, you watch wrestling, that's predictable. That's different. That's true, but different. Sue Storm dies at the end, okay? She dies at the end, and the baby, the CGI baby at this point is reaching to her and everything. And I'm sitting here thinking in my head, oh my fucking gosh, this kid is about to bring the mom back to life. And of course, he brought the mom back to life, which is okay. But I called it out. And you want to know, at this point, I was wanting the movie to low-key be over because it's 2 hours. But I was sitting there. And as I was sitting there watching the movie, I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for that big oomph to happen. You know, like a crescendo like type thing. Like, and I didn't get it. Like it was building and building, and I was waiting for something to explode, and I just didn't get it. Like, I didn't get it at all. The movie was fine. It was okay. It was kind of rushed in some places. I feel like I said, we rushed through the characters. We didn't get to. You have 2 hours. You could have taken the time to get to know them. You know, delve deep more into their personal lives and not just surface level. And then you're sitting here telling me that, what is she, the Invisible Woman, can push back Galactus into a hole, defeating him? Even though Silver Surfer came and helped. You're sitting here telling me she can do that. I don't believe you. Of course, I say this to my mom. She's like, oh, it's because she's Mama Bear. Da, da, da. Okay, I get that. I know that. But really, I don't believe that. But whatever. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm not making the movie. You got my money. Did I have a bad time? No, I didn't have a bad time. Did I kind of expect a little bit more? Yeah, I kind of did expect more. Will I watch this movie again? No, I don't need to watch this movie again. I will say I liked Thunderbolts better than this. Thunderbolts Thunderbolts was good. I liked Thunderbolts. Thunderbolts was really good. Thunderbolts was better than this, but it was fine. It was an okay movie. Obviously, go see it. If you want to go see it in IMAX, go see it in IMAX. And, you know, form your own opinion about it. But I give it like a 7 out of 10. I give it a 7 out of 10. Now, there was a stinger, the mid-credit scene. And it says 4 years later, and Vanessa is reading to the child and everything, and she goes to get another book, and you hear the sound, and she comes around the corner, and you see Dr. Doom with his cape on and him holding the mask talking to the kid, and it's just like, that was hype. It's like, ooh, okay, so I am definitely excited but nervous for Doomsday. But yeah, Fantastic Four, 7 out of 10. Go give it a try. Go see it in matinee. You don't have to spend full price, or if you want to wait for Disney Plus, wait for Disney Plus. But yeah, that's all I have to say about it. I will have my Wednesday review up on Wednesday, and the next review, I know I'm getting behind on all this stuff, but I do work full-time and I like to play the game, and I want to get back into my cosplaying more. So, oh yeah, I'm seeing Weapons. Oh, Weapons is this week. Yeah, Weapons. I'm excited to see Weapons. I think that's going to be good. Ooh, I hope that's really good. I love horror. Oh, I love horror movies. Spooky season is going to be upon us soon, so prepare for that. But yes, you guys have a great night, morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you think and what you would like me to review next. And that's all I have for you now. Oh, and make sure you watch Wednesday, August 6th on Wednesday.